Welcome, friends. Welcome once again to the Atheist, Agnostic, Humanist, Realist, Old-Time, Down-Home Gospel Hour. My friends, I am here to bring you the good news. The good news! Yeah. That this is a beautiful and dangerous and mysterious world we live in. There's a lot we don't know. There's a lot we may never know. There may be a heaven. There may be a hell. There may be a devil. There may be a God. But there ain't no proof. No hardcore science. No roadmap of the stars to the pearly gates. No interview with Archangel Gabriel in Hot Archangels Monthly. We've got to take it all on faith, and that's a little difficult for some of us. You hear about free will. You hear about making your own choices, and you'd like just a little bit of proof. And at some point you realize there may not be no proof to come. And at that point you realize there may not be a heaven. There may not be a hell. There may not be a devil. There may not be a God. And you say to yourself, what am I doing here? If there is no God, then what am I doing here? And I am here to tell you, you are here to do the same thing either way.
Yep.
If there is a God, then your purpose is to live, to help people and to make the world a better place. And if there's not a God, then your purpose is to live, to help people and to make the world a better place.
Preach it.
Yep. Now, I know that some of you out there want you to be God for a different reason. Because you feel alone. Because without God, it's a big, bad, scary, random universe out there. Well, let me tell you, it's a big, bad, scary, random universe out there with God. Bad stuff happens. Good stuff happens. Stuff happens. When it stops happening, you're dead. But here's the important part. You are not alone. You are not alone. You got a family of 6.5 billion here with you.
Woo!
Yeah. You think they don't know your troubles? You think they don't know your heart? They know your heart and your troubles as well as you know your own, as well as they know their own. Because they are the same. You think the world is a scary place? It's a scary place for everybody. But it is also a fantastically beautiful place. And it is the only place for sure we know we've got. So it is our duty, our purpose in life, our reason to be, to make this the best of all possible worlds. Let me tell you. God made the world in 7 days. They did it in that time, so they say. But they can't tell you if those days were short or long. And they think that God is threatened if the dates are wrong. God made Adam. God made Eve. Kicked them out of Eden because they were deceived. They had children. One was good, one scum. Cain killed Abel, then got married. Where'd his wife come from? There's all these little problems where the story doesn't jive. If God created all of us, why single out one tribe? Why weren't there any dinosaurs on Noah's floating zoo? Why tell us all these fairy tales when we got stuff to do? We've got the world, the here and now. Things happen, it's only natural to ask how. But there's no reason to trust mythology. The world right here and now is enough for me. Let me tell you. God made commandments. God made rules. God said to build a better life, these are the tools. He said the first 4 are to worship me. If you don't, you will be tortured for eternity. But what if this world is all there is? What if when you die there ain't no final quiz? No hell or heaven? Well, that's alright with me. We'll make it heaven here on earth, just wait and see. Why punish us forever for an arbitrary rule? Why set us up for failure? Does God have to be so cruel? Why give us all these instincts for committing mortal sins? Why give us all these ways to lose before the game begins? We've got the world of the here and now, There may be nothing Al-Akira or the Tao, but I've got present responsibility. The world right here and now is enough for me. We've got the world, the here and now, and you know we're gonna make it somehow. But I'm not counting on eternity. The world right here and now is enough for me. Now there may be God, and there may not. The world we're living in might just be all we got. That ain't no problem, 'cause whether spawned or made, the only way to live is not to be afraid. We've got our minds, we've got our hearts, we've got our souls. They're the most important parts. We don't need threatening to tell what's right from wrong. Just mind your business, clean things up, and get along.
Woo!
The world is filled with wonderment and beauty near and far, and try to understand it is just being who we are. If there's a God, he told us that the world he made was ours. We're almost done exploring here. The next stop is the stars.
Yes!
We've got the world of the here and now, and we're gonna reach the heavens somehow. It's up to us to fulfill our destiny. The world right here and now is enough for me. That's right, we got the world of the here and now, and you know we're gonna make it somehow. Find God within you, the rest comes naturally. The world right here and now is enough for me. I say the world right here and now is enough for me. That's right, the world right here and now is enough for me. Oh!